Are you feeling stressed out, burned out, and overwhelmed by the constant pressure to succeed? What if I told you there's a 2,000-year-old philosophy that holds the secret to achieving massive success, but without all the anxiety and pressure? This ancient wisdom is called Stoicism, and today, I'm going to share 7 Stoic rules that will completely transform your approach to life and work. So, let us dive right into the first and most fundamental rule. Focus only on what you can control. This is the Stoic dichotomy of control. Think about it. So much of our stress comes from worrying about things we have absolutely no power over: the economy, what other people think of us, or even the weather. The Stoics teach us to draw a clear line in the sand. On one side, you have things outside your control. On the other, you have what's completely within your control: your thoughts, your judgments, your actions, and your responses. Imagine you're preparing for a big presentation. You can't control if your boss is in a bad mood or if the projector fails, but you can control how well you prepare, how thoroughly you practice, and how calmly you handle any unexpected issues. By pouring all your energy into what you can control, you stop wasting it on pointless anxiety. This isn't about being passive. It's about being strategic and effective. It's about reclaiming your power from the chaos of the world. Next up, rule number 2. Practice negative visualization. This might sound pessimistic, but it's actually one of the most powerful tools for building mental toughness. The Stoics called it premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. Here's how it works. Take a moment each day to imagine what could go wrong. What if you lost your job? What if a project you're working on completely fails? What if you lost some of your possessions? The point isn't to dwell on negativity. The point is to mentally prepare yourself. By confronting these worst-case scenarios in your mind, you do 2 things. First, you realize that even if the worst happens, you can handle it. You'd find a way to survive and rebuild. This strips the fear of its power over you. Second, it makes you incredibly grateful for what you have right now. Your job, your health, your relationships, they all become more precious when you momentarily imagine life without them. This practice builds resilience and reduces the anxiety that comes from the fear of the unknown. This leads us to rule number 3. Value your time above all else. In our modern world, we're obsessed with money and possessions. We work long hours to buy things we think will make us happy. But the Stoic philosopher Seneca warned that while we're careful with our money, we're incredibly wasteful with our most valuable, non-renewable resource, our time. You can always earn more money, but you can never get back a single second you've wasted. Think about how you spend your days. Are you scrolling endlessly through social media? Are you stuck in meetings that go nowhere? Are you trading precious hours of your life for things that don't truly matter to you? The Stoics urge us to be ruthless guardians of our time. Every yes to something unimportant is a no to something that could bring you real fulfillment and growth. Start treating your time like the finite treasure it is. Use it to learn, to grow, to connect with people you love, and to work on things that align with your deepest values. True wealth isn't in your bank account. It's in a life well lived. Now for a rule that will change your entire perspective on challenges. Rule 4 is to turn obstacles into opportunities. We all face setbacks. It's a fundamental part of life. A project gets canceled. A business fails. You face criticism. Our natural reaction is to feel frustrated, defeated, or angry. But the Stoics saw things differently. The Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." What does this mean? It means that every obstacle is not just something to be overcome, but a chance to practice virtue and become stronger. If someone is difficult to work with, it's an opportunity to practice patience and communication. If a project fails, it's a priceless lesson in what not to do next time. The obstacle itself contains the fuel for your next success. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" start asking, "What can I learn from this? How can this make me better?" This mindset shift is the ultimate alchemy. It turns the lead of adversity into the gold of wisdom and strength. This brings us to rule number 5. Live in accordance with virtue. What does success really mean? For many, it's about fame, wealth, and status. But for the Stoics, these are all indifferents. They are external things that have no bearing on your true worth as a person. The only true good is virtue. The Stoics identified 4 cardinal virtues. Wisdom, the ability to see the world clearly and make good judgments. Justice, treating others fairly and with respect. Courage, facing challenges with bravery, both physical and moral. And temperance, or self-control, mastering your desires and impulses. True success, in the Stoic sense, is not about what you achieve, but who you become. Are you becoming wiser, more just, more courageous, and more disciplined? You could achieve all the external markers of success in the world, but if you do it by being dishonest, cowardly, or unfair, a Stoic would say, you have failed. Focus on cultivating your character. The external achievements will either follow, or you'll realize they weren't the point in the first place. To do this, you need rule number 6. Practice mindfulness and self-reflection. You can't improve your character if you aren't aware of your thoughts and actions. The Stoics were pioneers of mindfulness. They advocated for paying close attention to your inner world, to the judgments you make from moment to moment. A practical way to do this is through journaling. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to reflect. Seneca suggested asking yourself 3 questions. What did I do wrong today? What did I do right? What could I have done better? This isn't about beating yourself up. It's a calm, objective self-assessment. It's like being your own coach. By regularly reviewing your day, you start to see patterns in your behavior. You notice your triggers, your bad habits, and your moments of strength. This daily practice of self-examination is the key to making conscious, incremental improvements over time. It's how you go from simply reacting to life to intentionally shaping your character and your destiny. Finally, we arrive at rule number 7. Choose your company wisely. The Stoics understood something we often forget. We are the average of the people we spend the most time with. The philosopher Epictetus said that if you spend time with someone who is negative or complains all the time, you risk becoming contaminated by their mindset without even realizing it. This doesn't mean you should be unkind or abandon friends in need. It means you should be intentional about who you allow into your inner circle. Are the people around you inspiring you to be better? Do they challenge you, support your growth, and embody the virtues you admire? Or do they drag you down with gossip, negativity, and low standards? Your social environment is like the soil in which you grow. If the soil is toxic, you'll struggle to flourish. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who are on a similar path of self-improvement. Their good habits, positive mindset, and high standards will become your own. So there you have it. 7 Stoic rules for a successful and stress-free life. Focus on what you can control. Practice negative visualization. Value your time. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Live by virtue. Practice self-reflection and choose your company wisely. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotion or being a robot. It's a practical, actionable toolkit for navigating the complexities of modern life with grace, resilience, and wisdom. It offers a path not just to achieving your goals, but to finding a deep and unshakable sense of inner peace along the way. Start by picking just one of these rules this week and see how it changes your perspective. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more insights on living a better life. See you in the next one.